Hello everybody, I'm Alizik, and for today I'll be doing discussion number 4. Um, with COVID-19, the idea of online education was reimagined and rethought through. Originally, many students would always have been used to in-class learning, yet the pandemic allowed everybody to do online learning. And the transition of online learning was able to happen due to the fact that we had COVID-19. Within that 2 month period, 70% of public education had went from in-school to online learning, and that is a huge number to be cut in such a short period of time. Um, Online education is the new way of learning since it's convenient. Now it's more available than ever, and students have found it easier to access online education than rather be in class. For today, I will discuss how online education is going to become the future of our society, yet it's severely underfunded by the government. In today's speech, I will also be discussing how lack of governmental funding for online education is the problem. The cause of the lack of funding is the lack of governmental research. And thirdly, the solution to that issue would be the government to set up an indexing or a research to follow up of why online education is so important and how can we set up a budget to better fund online education. Many of us have recently done online education in class or know somebody that has done online education, and online education is so more convenient for students to access. Anybody in the globe can be accessing online education. For example, I'm here today recording this video in Poland, visiting family, and I'm still able to engage and do my assignments while I'm still not in California. According to an article titled Evolution of the Three Educational Ways of Use by Massive Open Online Cause that was published in 2015, the article states how online education is more useful and it's more convenient for students. Um, Secondly, that offers students the more ability and access to online education than in-person classes, and it's so more convenient. Um, and there's another article titled Online Learning Ecosystems that was published by Distance Education in 2022. And both articles yet have to match up about how online education is so underfunded, and yet a lot of teachers want to do online education yet are always told no due to the fact that online education is seen as more expensive or not the norm of our society. And yet many educators or people in education, even though they're always pushing for change, they are scared of change itself. As well as another point that I would like to discuss is that how online education is never has any light shed on it by government or research done by the government. Now, why is there a lack of governmental support or governmental funding for online education, which is the cause of the problem? Um, According to an article titled Why is there a lack of central funding for enterprise education that was published by Post Compulsory Education that was published in 2010, and it discusses how the government does not do enough indexing or research to back up how much they should fund. They go based off of an estimate per each town or each public school system. Another article titled Using a Virtual Learning Environment Key Development of Innovation Studies in Logic that was published by Studies in Logic Grammar in 2014. And it also shows how more convenient and technically it's more cheaper for the government to do online education because they're not paying for as much classrooms, yet they don't do any research to back up the theory. Nobody from the government finds time to see where the money or their funding is going. It's just given to the schools and it's not really watched as it should be. Now, I propose a solution for the problem of lack of governmental funding is by introducing an indexing or a program by the government that would check where does governmental funding goes, indexing how much online education usually costs, and as well as looking into how many students are willing to go to online education since it is the future. Personally, to me, I would prefer online education over in-classroom education since it offers much more convenience. For today, I hope that I was able to convince you why online education is better, as well as why online education is underfunded compared to any other sort of education that is offered. Um, Online education is the future of our country and the world for the way of learning. Um, Today, thank you so much.